Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Tiekka, and this is Everyday Ballet, where we believe that ballet is for everybody. That's every age, shape, size, background, ability, and experience level. We are here to help you learn and love ballet, but especially I want to help you learn to love yourself with ballet. So welcome. In this video, we are going to have a slightly more advanced turnout exercise where we're going to be deepening into the crossing of the fifth position. If that doesn't mean anything to you, you can check out my other turnout videos so you understand what that concept is. But this one is really, really good for developing the kind of strength and rotation you need to start crossing into your fifth. The exercise is taken from one of my Swan Lake class plans. And if you'd like to train with me, you can always head over to everydayballet.com and check out my Everyday Ballet online program. I would love to share more ballet with you. In the meantime, I'm delighted you're here. Let's ballet. So what do we have here? We're gonna start low. Remember, nice stable inside hip, absolute isolation. So we're gonna be going in and out, and then we're leaving the thigh, we're going out and in. We're gonna see that several times, and then we're gonna stay out and we're gonna flex. And then from here, you want to keep the knees straight. So you have to really push the floor away through the standing side. Heels are tucked forward, no wiggling in the pelvis. You're going to squeeze and cross. And then you're going to reach out to the side and then to the back. Squeeze and cross and reach out and try to lift up, zip up so that you can cross. What so often happens is that people start sort of twisting to try and fit that leg in, but you don't want to do that. You actually want to see if you can lift up through the inner thighs, press down through the standing leg, and try to keep the hips level. I always like to aim for going to the big toe mound to the heel. Okay, so to the front, the big toe mound right here. That gives a very nice lift through the backs of the legs, through the inner thighs, without causing the hips to dip. Sometimes people dip the hip to try to get the heel all the way to the toe. All right, so we have some flexing and pointing, and then we're gonna lift up for our in and outs a little bit more. All of this is about the isolation of the pelvis, the use of the core, and really feeling the backs of the legs and the inner thighs doing this work. Make sure you don't bend the knees when you cross. They stay nice and straight, and that may mean that you have less of a crossing, but don't worry about that. You are strengthening your turnout for that fifth position. Our music here is from the third act of Swan Lake, believe it or not. It's never performed in Swan Lake. It's usually performed as part of the Tchaikovsky pas de deux, which has been sort of extracted music from Swan Lake, and this is the coda section. All right, with that, please enjoy turnout. Standing nice and tall in first position, lift the fingertips, open wide, light touch, hand on waist. We're gonna cut the toe to begin. So right here at the ankle bone, press down through that standing side. Here we go. In. Open, leave the thigh, drag the toe. In, open, leave the thigh, drag the toe. Zip those jeans. Isolation here. Check in with that standing hand. Last time. Open, extend, flex. Now we cross front. Squeeze, reach. Get taller, reach, and squeeze. Reach. Don't worry if that heel does not connect with the big toe mound. That's just fine. We're just practicing the crossing. That's it. Good. Flex, point, lift. In. So the toe is just below the knee here. Leave the thigh. Tuck that heel forward. Notice if you start gripping at the bar. Point and finish. Good, yeah. So much of what we do in ballet is really about noticing what happens when we amp up the challenge. So for a lot of us, when the legs go up, the eyes go down. Or when we start doing something more complicated, we have a tendency to kind of step around or try to wiggle into it. So don't judge it. but just notice it, because that is the first part of being able to say, you know what, I can do this without so much extraneous movement. I can be calm, I can be centered, I can be poised. All right, so with that thought, let's do the other side. Standing in first position, nice and tall, lifting up, opening wide, light touch on your bar, hand on the waist, bring that elbow forward, tuck the toe. We'll start with our music. Here we go. In, press it open, extend, and drag it in. Press down through the standing foot. Keep those hips nice and level. Good. Press it open. Try to make that smooth. Smooth. That's it. Now we stay out and flex. And squeeze, reach. Squeeze, reach. No twisting. Pressing the floor away through that standing leg. You're gonna feel this at the backs of the legs. Squeeze, reach. Squeeze, reach. Squeeze, reach, toe to knee. Smooth. And extend, drag it in. That's it. And extend, point, and finish. Excellent, excellent work. I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, please like, subscribe, share, and if you'd like to train with me, I would love to share more ballet with you. Head over to everydayballet.com and check out my Everyday Ballet online program. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can always check it out and see if it's for you. And I thank you so much for spending your time with me. And until next time, happy dancing.